Hello, and welcome to Talking Tales, Learn English, where every story is a chance to grow, learn, and discover something new. Through storytelling, we can help you improve your English skills, from listening and speaking to vocabulary and pronunciation. Today, we have a special story, one filled with adventure, lessons, and important life messages that will inspire you. It's about a young boy named Leo who sets off on a journey to discover the true power of believing in himself. Along the way, we'll learn new words and explore how we can apply them in our lives. So, let's get started. Leo and the Talking Stars, a journey to believe in yourself. In a peaceful village, surrounded by rolling hills and blooming meadows, there was a boy named Leo. Leo wasn't like the other children in his village. While they would run and play, Leo often felt unsure of himself. He had big dreams, but every time he tried to accomplish something new, whether it was drawing a picture, making a new friend, or speaking up in front of the class, he doubted his abilities. "I'm not good enough," Leo would often think. One evening, after the sun dipped below the horizon and the sky turned a deep shade of purple, Leo sat alone under a large oak tree, gazing up at the sparkling stars. He felt as though he was carrying a heavy weight inside his chest, a weight of doubt and uncertainty. The stars above seemed so far away, so perfect, and Leo couldn't help but wonder if they had ever felt unsure of themselves. "I wish I could be as brave as those stars," Leo whispered, his voice barely a murmur in the still night air. Just as he spoke those words, something magical happened. One of the stars flickered brightly, then another, until the entire sky shimmered with light. Leo's eyes widened as he saw the stars begin to glow in unusual patterns, almost as if they were dancing. "Leo," a soft voice echoed from above, "we have heard your wish." Leo jumped to his feet, looking around. "Who's there?" he asked, his heart racing. "We are the Talking Stars," the voice said gently, "and we've come to show you the way to believe in yourself." The path to self-belief. Leo stared up, his eyes wide with wonder. "Talking Stars? Can you really help me?" "Yes, Leo," the voice replied. "But first, you must believe that you can do it. Belief is the key to everything. It will unlock the doors to your courage, your dreams, and your destiny." Without thinking, Leo took a deep breath. He didn't fully understand, but something deep inside him stirred. The stars continued to shine brighter, casting a soft, golden glow all around him. Leo could see a shimmering path forming on the ground, stretching out into the distance. "Follow this path," the voice instructed. "It will lead you to the answers you seek." Nervous but determined, Leo stepped onto the glowing trail. With each step, he felt the weight of his doubts begin to lift. The further he walked, the more confident he became. He realized that the stars weren't just shining above him, they were guiding him from within. The Wise Owl's Test. As Leo walked deeper into the forest, the trees grew thicker, and the air became cooler. Soon, he came upon a large rock, sitting under which was a wise-looking owl. The owl's feathers shimmered with silver light, and its golden eyes glowed warmly. "Hello, Leo," the owl said in a calm, deep voice. "I am Orion, the guardian of wisdom. I see you're on a journey to discover your inner strength. But before you can continue, I have a question for you." Leo nodded eagerly, his curiosity piqued. "Tell me, Leo," Orion asked, "what does it mean to truly believe in yourself?" Leo thought hard. "I think it means trusting that I can do things, even when I'm afraid of failing. It's about knowing that I'm strong enough to try, even when things feel hard." Orion's golden eyes sparkled with approval. "You are right, Leo. Belief is not about being perfect. It's about taking risks, making mistakes, and learning from them. It's about knowing that you are enough, no matter the challenges. Orion handed Leo a small, glowing feather. Take this with you, Leo. It will remind you that belief is the first step to overcoming any challenge. Whenever you feel doubt creeping in, hold this feather and remember your strength. The River of Doubt. Leo thanked the wise owl and continued on his journey. The path became more difficult as Leo ventured deeper into the unknown. He soon found himself standing at the edge of a wide, fast-flowing river. The water was rushing so powerfully that it was impossible to see where it ended. Leo's heart sank. "I can't cross this," Leo thought. "What if I fall in? What if I drown?" He stepped back, unsure of what to do. The stars twinkled brightly above him, and he remembered the glowing feather in his pocket. Slowly, he took it out and held it in his hand. The warm glow comforted him, and as he held it, the fear inside him seemed to fade. The stars whispered softly in his ear, "Leo, you have the strength to face your fears. Don't let doubt hold you back. Trust in yourself and take that first step." Taking a deep breath, Leo stepped forward. To his amazement, a series of glowing stones appeared just above the water, forming a safe path across the river. One stone after another, Leo moved with purpose and determination. His heart swelled with pride as he crossed to the other side, realizing that the more he believed in himself, the more he could accomplish. The mountain of self-doubt. After crossing the river, Leo walked further and saw a massive mountain looming ahead. Its peak was covered with snow, and fierce winds blew from its summit. Leo felt a wave of fear wash over him. "This mountain looks impossible to climb," Leo thought, his voice shaking. "What if I fail? What if I'm not strong enough?" But then the voice of the stars spoke again, clear and bright. "Don't let fear control you, Leo. Remember, belief is your greatest power. You've already faced your fears and conquered them. The mountain is just another challenge you can overcome." Leo took a deep breath. He knew the climb would be hard, but he also knew that he could face it. Slowly, one step at a time, he began to climb. The wind howled, and the cold bit at his skin, but Leo kept going. His feet were steady, and his heart was strong. Halfway up the mountain, Leo met a fox sitting on a large rock. The fox looked up at Leo with kind eyes and said, "You've come a long way, Leo. But remember, every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal." Leo smiled. "I'm afraid I'll fall. What if I'm not strong enough to reach the top?" The fox nodded thoughtfully. "We all have doubts, Leo. But those doubts are only there to show us how much we're capable of. Believe in yourself, and you'll find the strength you need." Leo took the fox's words to heart. He continued climbing, each step feeling easier than the last. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, he reached the summit. As he stood there, looking out over the vast landscape, Leo felt a deep sense of pride. He had conquered his doubts, faced his fears, and achieved something incredible. The lesson: believe in yourself. That night, as Leo sat beneath the stars, he reflected on his journey. He had crossed rivers, climbed mountains, and faced his deepest fears. Through it all, he had learned one crucial lesson. Believing in yourself is the first step to achieving anything. The stars above him twinkled brightly, as though they were smiling down on him. Leo now understood that belief wasn't just about thinking you could do something. It was about trusting in your ability to try, fail, learn, and grow stronger. Learning English through stories. Narrator: what an incredible journey Leo had. As we followed his path, we learned many important words and lessons. Words like belief, strength, confidence, fear, and journey are not just vocabulary. They are ideas that can help shape the way we think and approach challenges in life. As you listened to Leo's story, you also practiced your English. Each new word you encountered helps you expand your vocabulary and grow in your ability to understand and communicate in English. Keep practicing, keep listening, and you'll become even stronger in your English skills. Your turn. Now, it's your turn to reflect on Leo's journey. What did you learn from Leo's story about believing in yourself? Share one unique word you learned today and how you would use it in a sentence. Remember, learning English is a journey, just like Leo's. With every new word, you are one step closer to your goals. Comment below and let us know what story you'd like to hear next. And don't forget to practice your new words.